My name is Billye Rhodes, and I am working on a dissertation entitled We Can Speak for Ourselves, Parent Involvement and Ideologies of Black Mothers in an Urban Community. So the overview of the project is an ethnographic study of 5 mothers in Chicago, Black women, and they are all parents in a charter school, in the same charter school. And they're a really group of active women across classes, ages, marital statuses, number of children. And I have been really interested in them because these are the women that I don't necessarily see in the literature. When we discuss parent involvement, literature is often from a how can we teach them how to be parents, or how can we get them to come into the school to sign up with the agenda that we have. And when it is collaborative, oftentimes the literature doesn't actually hear from the voices of the parents who need to be involved the most, or want to be involved the most, or are capable of being involved. So these women give their stories about their schooling experiences, how they made choices for their children, what their goals and expectations are, and how they can leverage their resources to actually provide more for the school as well as the community that they reside in. And it's been interesting having these women share their histories, scrapbooks, their actual children with me, visiting poetry sets. It's been wonderful, wonderful. So one of the things that seemed to work really well for both the school and the parents is that part of the parent program that runs a charter school requires that teachers and staff have home visits before the school year starts. So automatically, for at least an hour, you are having a conversation with a mother about her children, and oftentimes the family visits are at home and the parents are excited. So they've made cookies and cleaned up the room and straightened up the house, and you get to know what your child's bedroom looks like and emotionally where they are. And if you have the same student for a couple of years, because they do keep students for 3 years, I think, you have a relationship automatically, and this parent can feel comfortable in communicating needs and complications or whatever. So I think that part of the program, setting up at the door, is awesome. These parents feel comfortable, they feel like their views are respected and necessary to the culture of the school. One of the issues is having honest communication across both sides with the parents and the teachers, so that it doesn't look like I'm trying to take over your classroom, I'm trying to disrespect your, expertise as a parent. And that didn't always happen, because in class time, I need to run my classroom. I don't have time to talk to you. So making sure that time is embedded before the day, after the day, where we can have discussions. So I think one of the things is being able to identify parents and teachers that you feel comfortable with, to start with just 1 or 2 that can come into the classroom. The parents need to be able to mentor the teachers, as well as the teachers providing resources. It shouldn't just be information flowing from one way. Communication is really important in these instances, and I think what's awesome is about a lot of our programs is we're equipped with so much knowledge, and we go out and we do our residencies and our internships, but there's still so much we don't know because the literature does not offer the voices of these parents that we actually have to interact with. So part of it is being able to unpack our knapsack, the parents' knapsack, and lay everything out on the table and say, this is what I need, this is what I think, this is what I'm scared about, this is what I don't know, and being able to figure out who can push and pull and where, and being open to having honest communication, being able to identify parents that you feel comfortable with, and identifying why there are parents you don't feel comfortable with, and using the school and the space and the community to try and navigate those differences and uncomfortabilities, because the children matter the most. So if you want to be able to communicate with the kids, you got to be able to communicate with their parents. So yeah.